Hey kiddos, welcome to this week's homework, which is looking at multiplying decimals as always to try and give you some reminders. There's also a printable anchor chart this week that was in the classroom. If you feel like you need it or would like to have it, please make sure you print it. So for this one, we line up the digits. Remember, it's really important in these to ignore the decimal, line them up. For instance, the first one we would line up like 31 and 62. Any zeros in the front, like the second one where we have 0 and 58 hundredths, we can ignore that 0 because it is in the front and treat it like 58 times 23. Multiply like normal, count your decimals, put your decimals back in, starting at the back. So, excuse me, for these, I'm not going to go through the multiplying with you, but if you have any questions on the actual multiplication, let me know. We would set this up as 31 times 62. When we multiplied, we would get 1922. I have one, let me change my color, one decimal place here, one decimal place here, two total. So starting in the back, 1, 2, decimal, 19 and 22 hundredths. For my next one here, I'm going to set this up as 58 times 23. Remember, if the 0 is in the front, I can ignore it. I multiply and get 1, 3, 3, 4. Looking at my decimals. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted a color change. 1, 2, 1, 3 total. Start at the back, move forward. 1, 2, 3. Decimal, 1 and 334 thousandths. Next one, 0 in front, drop it. 73 times 3. Can drop both of those zeros. I get 219. Let's look at my decimals. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can add a 0 just to make it pretty. 219 thousandths. Drop it. 74 times 32. When I multiply, I get 2368. Let's look at my decimals. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 368 thousandths. Drop these starting zeros. They're not important, even though 0 is my favorite number. Multiply, we get 6, 5, 5, 5. Count our decimals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 makes it pretty. 0 and 600 or 6,555 10,000ths. 28 times 37, dropping our decimals, I get 1036. Decimals I have 1, 2. Start at the back, move it forward. 1, 2, 10 and 36 hundredths. Any questions, mathletes? Please bring them with you to class. All right, our multiplication's a little bit bigger, but we are a little bit better and a little bit stronger. So it's time to stretch ourselves. Line up your digits, drop your decimals. Multiply like normal. Remember, any zeros before we can ignore. Count your decimals, put them back. Setting this up, 312 times 18. I get 5, 6, 1, 6. Decimal counts, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5 and 616 thousandths. 153 times 19. 2907. Decimal count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 907 thousandths. 86 times 56. 4816. Look at our decimal count. 1, 2. 1, 2. 48 and 16 hundredths. Drop that beginning 0. 65 times 98. I get 6, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Decimal, 0 to make it cute. 637 thousandths. 16 times 59. 944. Decimal count. 1, 2. 1, 2. 9 and 44 hundredths. 139. drop it, times 7. 973, decimal count, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0 to make it cute, 973 thousandths. Questions? Bring them with you to class. All right, Nuggets. We are still multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. This is our major skill for this week. Let's jump right in. Remember, any zeros before, I can ignore. 538 times 6, I get 3228. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 228 thousandths. 12 times 97. 1164. 1, 2. 1, 2. 11 and 64 hundredths. 86 times 71. 6106. 1, 2. 1, 2. 61 and 6 hundredths. 72 times 89. 6408. Count them. 1, 2. 1, 2. 64 and 8 hundredths. 53 times 17. Almost there, love bugs. 901. Count them. 1, 2. 1, 2. 9 and 100th. Last one. 423 times 84. Big one. 3, 5, 5, 3, 2. Woo! That's a big one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 35 and 532 thousandths. If you got this one, whoa, mathlete, I am really proud of you. That was the coconut question, but you know I can't help myself. I got to sneak them in because you never know what you can do unless you try. Page 4. We're there. We have one more after this. Let's jump right in. We are experts at this point. If the zero's in front, I can ignore it, right? Drop the 0 in front. 39 times 6. 2, 3, 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Put them back. 1, 2, 3. 0 makes it cute. 234 thousandths. 152. 0 in front. Drop it. 35. When I multiply, I get 5, 3, 2. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. What happens on this one, mathletes? Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's my favorite number? Oh yeah, it's 0 because it place saves. It's so important. We have 0.0532 or 532 ten thousandths. That one had some crazy decimals. All right, 14 times 93, 0 in front. You can ignore it. 14 times 93, 1302. Let's move some decimals. 1, 2, 3. Move them out, put them in. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 302 thousandths. 18 times 23 gives you 318. Or I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one on my page. Gives you 414. Sorry, kiddos, I'm a problem ahead of myself. Move them out. 1, 2. Move them in. 1, 2, 4 and 14 hundredths. 0 before, you can ignore. 35 times 34. 119. Let's move it, move it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it back. Be careful with that one. 119 ten thousandths. 0 before, you can ignore. 53 times 6. 318. Let's move it, move it. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 18 hundredths. All right, love bugs, we did it. Last page. Last page got a little bit crazy. But if I figured you got this far, you were up for a little bit of coconut action. Am I right? So here we go. 75. Remember, 0 before, you can ignore. 75 times 19. 1425. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 425 thousandths. 0 before, you can ignore. 42 times 12 is 504. Let's move it, move it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 0 in front to make it cute. 504 thousandths. 0 before, you can ignore. Get it stuck in your head. 217 times 6. 1, 3, 0, 2. Let's move it, move it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 302 thousandths. 0 before, you can ignore the double addition. 532 times 5. 266. Let's move it, move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank goodness my favorite number is in store. 266 10,000ths. Last couple. 85 and 67 multiply. You get 5695. Let's move it, move it. We have 1, 2. Put them back. 1, 2. 56 and 95 hundredths. Over here, 0 before, you can ignore. 41 times 88. 3608. Let's move it, move it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that brings us to the end of this week's homework. Great job this week, mathletes. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you soon.